Hi, guys. Welcome to the first episode of Disclosure Podcast. On that podcast, we are going to have a discussion to speak about issues concerning business strategy, taxation, and finance. And then we try as much as possible to bring what we've studied in classroom, their theory into practice, because often at times we believe that what we study in classrooms are quite different from what is practiced. And this podcast is finding its way to bring some kind of congruence between what is studied in classrooms and what is practiced on the field. Today with me for the first episode is a friend I've never met before. She was kind enough to host our YouTube channel when ICA was having the health walk on the Ebru Mountains. She engaged very compelling interviews on my behalf. Ladies and gentlemen, without wasting my time, let's welcome my first guest to the first ever Disclosure Podcast. Missy Rue, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for the opportunity as well.
We are grateful. We are very grateful for you accepting to host the interview for us when I wasn't present, yes. And when we had that interview, in fact, we even posted it, and the questions you asked those involved were very good. And I thought it wise. Not just that, after that, I also followed you on social media, TikTok to be precise, and I realized that you were giving strategies for CA students.
Yeah.
We are most grateful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, today we want to have a discussion. CA professional exams is coming on first week in November. I think
Yeah.
first Monday in November
Yes.
will be
Yes.
the examination week, and we want to have this discussion to see if we can show our candidates some strategies that they can apply to in this last hour, barely 4 weeks to the examination, final strategies that they can apply to ensure that we have a successful examination session. So um before we get to that, I have some questions here I think we would want to have a discussion on. So you may want to tell us something about yourself. Who is Missy Rue with regards to your childhood aspirations?
Oh. All right. So thank you for the opportunity once again. Miss Cyril. I'm Miss Cyril. I'm a chartered accountant and the voice behind Strategies by Miss Cyril. What I intend doing is to help provide strategies, give practical experience to see a candidate for them to prepare very well towards the C exams and also to pass. And not just pass and A's and well, to ace the exams in perfection. Yeah.
That's good to hear. So does that mean that you've always wanted to be a chartered accountant?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's it's something I've always wanted to do. Um, let's say my mom used to be a trader,
Okay.
and so at some point, I mean, after every day's work, she will come and pour her money on the floor that we should count sorts and all that. I was quite young then, but my senior brothers were the ones doing their work with her. So I'll be helping her sorting the monies and counting. So when I was about to go to senior high school, we're supposed to choose the courses we want to do. I wanted to become a doctor, actually.
Yeah,
And
that's
so,
every child's dream. I
yeah.
wanted to be a doctor as well.
Oh, yeah. So when I decided to choose science, my brother was like, oh, why not general art and become a nurse? I was like, no, I don't like reading, a lot of reading, and general art is full of reading. So let me see, let me explore other fields. And I realized that business, and I said, okay, business is good. Let me just go and do business. So we
Okay.
all agreed, and then I started business. And when I went to class, I think I did 4 years. So our first year in assets, we did general things. Then Form 2, we went to do, like, if it's business you want to do, you would do business, general, whatever you want to do. So that doing business, I was like accounting. Accounting became like very interesting, and that was the most easiest paper I could always pass and pass well. So I was like, okay, then I would pursue this further, and that's why we are here today.
That's good. So I was thinking that maybe you had not gained the business background from second cycle institution, but I believe I've now known that you did business. So
I did.
first degree,
Accounting. I majored in accounting, so
You
business
majored.
administration, and majored in accounting.
so I want us to understand this. The accounting you did in SSS, you might have done SHS since you
Yeah,
did 4
yeah,
years.
yeah, I
You
did,
started
I did.
SHS. Okay.
Yeah.
So the accounting you did at SHS, and then the first semester accounting or financial accounting, the one that was introduced to you, were there some difference in what you pursued in SS and what you did at first degree level? Just the introduction to financial accounting.
I think it's similar, just that it's more of an advance, yeah, and because this is when it gives you the foundation, and when you get the foundation, you keep building on it. So I think the financial accounting is just similar to the
Yeah.
SHS. Yeah.
Because most of the times you have people pursuing different students pursuing different courses in SHS, and then when they come to university they may find themselves doing accounting, and they keep saying, I'm not a business student, I haven't studied accounting, that's why I'm not being successful. But for me, I normally feel like you're an accounting student when you are in an accounting class,
Yeah.
regardless of what you studied earlier. Yes,
Yeah.
so that is what I wanted to establish. So
Okay.
it's good. You always wanted to be an accountant. Let's say now we are diving into the conversation proper. We are looking at strategies that students can apply in this final weeks towards the examination. I think this should be the time where candidates should be revising for the exams proper. Yeah, so what are some of the productivity hacks that you would want to share with listeners?
Okay, so first and foremost, if for a student you're preparing for C, I mean, at the mention of C, you're overwhelmed, like you are scared. The exams,
Chartered accountant.
you get it. You are scared, like the expectation of what you meet in the exams hall really scares you. And I think it's normal. We all felt that way. My very first attempt, it wasn't easy for me. I mean, but that shouldn't prevent you. I feel like when it comes to productivity hacks, I always say time in your status. Time in your status, you know? In the exams hall, we are being given 3 hours to attempt 5 solid questions. And so it means if you divide 3 hours, that's like 180 minutes over 5 courses or five.
So let's say 100 marks.
Yes, let's say even 3 hours by 5 questions.
Yeah.
And the hours is 60 minutes per hour. So like 180 minutes divided by 5. That's like about 36
minutes, yeah.
for every question.
Yeah.
So as a student preparing for the exams, you need to ensure that you are timing yourself as you are preparing towards the exams. If you are required to use 36 minutes during the exams hall, if you want to really achieve the best out of it, you need to reduce that number of minutes when you're preparing. Because during exams, you need to find, let's say, some time for yourself to go over your work, review, make corrections, and all that. So I feel like everybody should be able to time themselves when they are learning. Reduce that 36 minutes to like 25 minutes or 20 minutes. You know, some of the topics of the courses, even now, if they should give it to us to do it, we'll spend like 3 hours. But the exams hall demands 36 minutes.
Yes.
You get it. But so far as you're a student, you have no excuse. You have to ensure that you are working your best to achieve the goal. Yeah, so That's my productivity hack.
So
Timing your,
timing is very necessary.
yeah.
And I believe from what you are saying, it means that when you are preparing for the exams, you don't prepare in obscurity from the examination,
Yeah.
as if like, let me just do this
No.
for my home studies. When I get to examination, or I will apply a certain kind of
Yeah.
strategy. You mean the strategy
Should start from,
should start from home? Yeah, and I think that's a good idea. So do you have some kind of challenges when you were planning, or when you were writing the CA exams? What were the kind of challenges you faced? Just
well,
generalize it.
okay.
Don't hide anything unless it's too personal. But
Oh, I mean, it's funny because I'm just thinking of the challenges I faced.
yeah, you can't find any.
I don't know. So I think complacency was my first and foremost, my first challenge. You know, I failed my initial papers, and I mean, I attempted 3 papers. That was from the first, and then I failed to pass the one. In fact, I thought I was good when I was in university. I thought these courses were my strength courses. I've even made a video on it. I thought they were my strength courses. So I thought I could easily do it without any struggle. And so I went out there, and you talk to people and they'll tell you, no, don't do it this way. And I'll be like, do you know me?
Yeah.
Like, like, do you know me? I know I can do this. So
Maybe I can study 1 week to examination
you
and
see?
pass. Right.
So I'm like, do you know me? I can do it. I mean, 3 papers. But that there's like 6 subjects. But I didn't know, like, at that point, my retention had gone down because it took me quite a number of years to start my CA journey after university. So when I started, then, I mean, after the exams, when the results came, I was heartbroken. Like, I was completely broken. I'm like, why should this happen to me? How am I going to even pick the phone and call my brother and tell him that, oh, I took the exams and I failed 2 papers? He will be surprised, but like, I think it's normal. Every
Start brain
CA.
pan.
Oh, no. No, not that. But,
Yeah.
you tell people like, oh, this you can do it. Like, you assure them that you can do it. So if you don't make it, like, it brings you down. Your moral and everything comes down. And I think that was my challenge, complacency. And I learned right from there that no, this will never happen to me again. And here we are today.
Okay, so it happens a lot, especially school time in the university. You don't really need to study 2 weeks to exams revision week. We are all gathered at the various lecture halls trying to grab what we can to make the
Yeah.
pass mark. But CA is really not
Every
like
day
that.
you have to try.
So aside the examination being demanding, okay, what about your daily routine? I must assume that since you started the papers a while after the university, graduating from university, yeah, you might have started working. How did you do this combined busy schedule? Because for me, I feel like every accountant or every accounting job, finance job, is demanding, and the
Yeah.
course itself will also be demanding.
Yeah.
So how did you combine these 2 activities?
All right. So I once had a senior officer who told me that the world is run by busy individuals or busy people. And so if you want to be great, you need to be part of this busy individuals. You need to be part of them. So it means you will not have luxury of time, or you wouldn't have that time at your side. Or so you need to make that conscious effort to always try to do your best. Yes, your work schedules are it's normal. It's overwhelming. Let me say it so. I mean, juggling from work, closing from work, getting home, traffic. I'm in Accra here. Someone might be in a different region that the person might not even experience traffic and
Traffic,
all
yeah.
that. But I'm in Accra here. You close from work. I work on the motorway. You close from work, you'll be in traffic for a very long time
Yeah.
before you get to the house. Unfortunately, during my CA journey, you have some virtual classes, even though you opt for the in-person class.
In-person.
You realize that right after work, 6 p.m., you're having a class as well. You need to get home, join the class. So the time was just small, very limited, but you always need to find room, make room to learn. I am a nocturnal person,
Oh,
so
okay, then lucky you.
yeah, I'm nocturnal. I try my best to, I mean, as after all these busy schedules at work, trying to achieve your tasks at work, spending this number of hours in traffic, joining classes that you didn't subscribe for because you wanted to be in-person class, and you still have to find time to learn. So for me, what my senior officer told me made me sacrifice a lot of my time to my sleep. Let me say, not my time, my sleep, just to try my best to prepare towards the exams. Yeah.
And social gatherings.
Oh,
Or you are not out. You are not an outdoor type.
ah, see, it will definitely affect your social life. It will, because you have to cut off certain things. Do you get it? If you really want to achieve the goal, like very fast, you need to cut off certain things. I have my own way of planning social gatherings. I have friends that I mostly go out with. They didn't even know I was writing C at the time. They will always plan, and I always told them I'll be available. There were times that they will plan, and I'll quickly come and say, "This day I'm unavailable." They'll be like, "Oh, why? I miss you. Why? You should be." They're like, "No, the time and the day I'm unavailable. Maybe I'll be going for class, but I wouldn't tell them I'm going for class. But I'll just tell them I'm not available. But if we should put it this day, on this day, I will make it, and I'll try and make it." There were times that they will come like, "No, you know, it will affect your church activities. You wouldn't go to church. I mean, Sundays, the weekends are the time that you have to go for classes and all that." So it will affect, but you also need to find time to rest the mind. And so after every exams, that's when I actually pack all the activities that I want to.
Okay.
Yes, so I have all the fun. Then during the time, I'll be posting those videos thinking that I'm having fun. No,
Throughout.
no,
Old pictures.
no, no.
Social media.
Yes.
So I think the church aspect, I remember my last exam when I qualified. Actually, I left the strategic case exams hall like 45 minutes to closing. I sat that paper in 2 hours, 15 minutes.
Shucks.
That wasn't sharks. It was a sign of giving up. So whilst I was walking out, I delivered my paper, and people were like, "How could we?" I called my friend Charlie. And me have music honesty.
You know.
I'll come back. Yes, because I gave up in the examination hall. I was really thinking about it because in my church, I am a church worker. I belong to a team who are constantly checking up on you, and I had missed church for 3 months. I told them I'm not coming because I'm preparing for exams, and now I have given up on case study. What am I going to tell
Tell
these
them.
people? That's yeah, but then it came out and I had actually passed. And
Oh,
yeah, so
you see why I said you're shocked?
no. I think it's grace to
I know it works. Grace
yeah,
does work.
yeah,
It does. It does.
so of course that's issue, and then family demands. Sometimes family really needs you, but
Yeah, it's
you
true.
have to find a way to
Balance.
balance
Yeah.
them. Okay, and when you are done, you should be able to get back to them because they've missed you.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, you can hide from your family and friends, but please make
Bounce
sure you
back.
pass the paper and go back.
Yeah, you need
Go
to.
back to them.
Yeah.
We have spoken about productivity
City,
hacks
yeah.
and your aspiration as well. Has CA impacted your career in any way?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the slogan goes, see opens doors.
Okay.
I'm sure if I'm not a CA, I'll not be sitting here with you today. So, definitely, it has great impact. It has
Now
affected
we
my
are
life.
flattered.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Because
see, that's open doors.
there are other people who are candidates who haven't obtained any professional practice. They haven't practiced. Perhaps right after school, they entered into ICA and now they are qualified. They are deemed as associates. Some are still haven't found their feet. And because they are CAs, they are looking at huge remunerations, and when they see some figures quoted for chartered accountants, they become angry. What can we tell our friends like that?
Hey, this question. Well, I think you have to do the work. Sorry, you have to do the work even after qualifying. You get it? It doesn't mean immediately you qualify, you're going to get the money. You get it? Some have advantage. They will find better opportunities. Some will also struggle as well. But your mindset shouldn't be the money. It's about the experience you gather. You can gather the experience and make the money on your own without someone paying you for it. So your first thing, first and foremost, about the experience. And that's what I would tell every young person out there. Look for the experience and come back. The money will actually be chasing you.
So hands-on experience. But some people feel like they are being shortchanged by the experience givers.
Oh, I mean, the hands are not equal.
So they should still learn.
yeah,
They should keep
yeah.
learning.
Myself, I'm learning. I'm not sure I've gotten what I want.
Yeah, I'm also
So,
learning.
yeah, so we are all learning. We are all in the same soup. We're all trying our best to find our feet up there. So, as and when you are coming, you learn from people. I'm sure from today I'll start learning from you because we are getting closer than we used to. I'm not sure we've had any conversation before.
Yeah.
Yes, so we are learning, and the best thing is always learn, and the money will come.
Okay. So you learn and the money will come.
Yeah.
Now, we consider back to your personal. So this is not really personal, this is professional. So your biggest influence on this journey. Mine actually happened to be a colleague of mine. Both of us really didn't have, okay, I had admired C, but I never saw myself qualified enough even to be able to apply because SS certificate wasn't good, DBS, but I think I entered university matured entrance, so I felt like university degree is okay, me to have gone to university some. But then just one day I was there and a friend at the office who became a mentor to me. I chose him to be my mentor. His wife had registered him for CA.
Wow.
And that inspired me to also
Okay.
write CA. So I believe you can also tell us who your biggest influence is and who you are looking up to even in your professional life as a chartered
Okay.
accountant.
Well, that's a big question to me. I mean, my biggest influence, I'll say my brother, even though he is not an accountant.
Okay.
I mean, he provided that means for me to be who I am today. And so, but when it comes to the professional field, It's funny. I'll say myself.
Okay.
I'm trying to push myself. I feel like, it's not everybody that grows up to see opportunities. And so you try to create the opportunities for yourself. And so I'm trying my best to create my own opportunities. Nevertheless, I'm also looking for opportunities. I'm looking for someone to mentor me. There was a time that I put somewhere that, oh, I need a mentor. Like I have a whole lot of things I want to do, but you want someone to guide and to shape that kind of thing for you. So I'm also looking for a mentor as well. Probably can be my mentor. I don't know. So I'm looking for a mentor, but my biggest influence is my brother and myself. Yeah.
Okay, that's good to hear. And mentor, it's very necessary. It's very necessary because these guys really direct you in such a way that you do not have
Yeah.
to um, make the mistake that they made
Yeah.
on their journey.
Yeah.
And when you have someone who has made all the mistakes
Yeah.
and then they are directing you in some way, it makes the journey quite
Smooth.
smooth
Yeah.
for you. So that is good to hear. Then this will actually be our final question, and I want to find out, who would you decide to go on a dinner with, being dead or alive, and why?
Oh, a lot of, I think my whole family.
Okay.
So I think I was supported by my entire extended family, okay? And I also have external people who have supported me. I have come this far not because of one person. Even the one person, which is my brother, spearhead everything for me. But my whole family, if I should go for a dinner, my whole family. And then the external people who have contributed so much
That's going to be a
in my
very
life.
long
You get
table.
it? So I always have to have a private one,
Okay.
so that I can be able to manage it. But I also had a mom my mom is no more, but she really impacted my life. I'm a nocturnal because of my mom. You see, you wake up every day and she'll tell you can't go to class without reading every day. So as young as I was, I think class 3 or so, I'll wake up at dawn and she will sit down with me, read with me. So I had to pick that. And I'm proud of myself because of what she instilled in me. And I'm still thriving and teaching those behind me, my nephews and my nieces. I keep telling them, you need to do your best. You need to start now. You cannot wait till you are old to start something. You need to start now. So if I should go on a dinner with someone, my whole family and the extended people, my office people, they've all done so much for me, and I'm grateful.
From what you've told me, it is quite understandable that you want to have a dinner with your extended family, office people, so that you have the opportunity to share your appreciation
Yeah,
to those who
definitely.
impacted on your life.
Yeah.
And then you also take the opportunity to impact on the up and coming ones.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Missy Rue, for
Thank you.
gracing our platform on this first edition of Disclosures podcast. And we are glad you came. Thank you for coming once again. God bless you.
Bless you too. I'm honored. I'm very much honored to be here. Thank you so much as well.
If you are still here, we had a conversation with Missy Rue Sustainability. And I believe if you are a student or a candidate for ICA, up and coming candidate, someone aspiring to write CA exams, this conversation might have been helpful. Please subscribe to this channel, share your comments so that we get the feedback and know what to provide for you on our next episode. And also share with your family. You don't know who may be impacted by this simple conversation. Thank you for joining us today. See you in another one.